Hello everyone, my name is Karina Ambartsumova. I'm Women Grandmaster International Master in Chess, and today I would like to speak about initiative. We will see how to get initiative, to start to attack, and to win the game. But before to watch my lesson, please follow my channel on YouTube and Twitch. Initiative in chess means activity that allows you to play more aggressive and making your opponent to solve concrete problems. So let's see this example. It was played between Daniil Dubov against Sergei Tiviakov, and it was white to move. But before to start to find any idea, let's estimate position. First of all, we need to pay attention to pair of bishops of white. White has pair of bishops. That means white need to open more diagonals, to open both bishops and then to attack. A bishop on c2 is already active because where is queen on the same diagonal, and these pieces looking for h7. And we have some idea to open this bishop. We have two choices how to develop bishop. We can develop via this diagonal to play e4 in some moment, or we have some idea to play b4 and then develop bishop to b2. But if we play b4, we will have some problem with c file, because we have two pieces on c file, knight and bishop, and he will try to attack these pieces with queen, and knight will go to c4. Another point to attack h7 is to play g4, g5. This plan is very concrete and very promising. It's possible to play g4 in this position, but black will try to stop. Black can play, for example, g6, like this. And, for example, if white will try to play h4, h5, black has idea to play bishop d6. And then h5 doesn't work because knight can move somewhere, for example, knight e4, and there is idea queen h4. Because when you move pawn from king side, your king will be more weak, for sure. That's why it's not possible attack directly like this with g and h pawn. But white has another idea, and here we have idea to activate pieces immediately, but we need to sacrifice a pawn. By the way, sacrificing pawn, it's one of the main methods to get initiative in the game, because sometimes we need a pawn, we need to activate pieces faster, and we can sacrifice pawn just to open position. e4 it was played. What is the idea of e4? For sure, first to open black square bishop and then to activate. But the reason to play e4, for sure, after d takes e4, not to exchange queens. We shouldn't exchange queen because we have to play for attack. And the reason to play e4, d takes e4, to play right now queen e2. It's very nice sacrificing, because if, for example, black will take on f3, we can play rook f3, rook will come. So now we can see positions totally different. Two bishops are opened, rook will come to attack, and queen in any moment will come to attack too. For example, with knight d5, we shouldn't take on e6 because this pawn is not important at all. It will give a chance for black to activate rook via e-file, so we shouldn't take. But we can attack, we can continue attack with bishop g5. For example, if knight c3, it's possible to take right now with check, because after king h8 we have very concrete move. B takes c3, bishop is developed, e1, first rank is under control, and that's why we can take. But very important thing, there is idea queen h3 and to attack h7. So difficult to protect h7 square right now. If queen d7, queen e1 is important, with idea to play queen h4. By the way, rook f6 not so good, because we cannot win a piece. Queen e6, rook e6, and then bishop g5. And again, we needn't go to in game because we want to play for attack. That's why we need to save queen on the board. Queen e1, and then queen h4. And white has a very promising position. If black will not take on f3, then white will take in some moment. White will take back in some moment to open diagonal or to open f-file. Let's see what happened in the game. Queen c7, idea of this move not to give white to take with knight because of bishop on c2, but then it was played bishop b3. Now another weakness is e6. We want to take with fork. Bishop d6, and still white sacrificed pawn not to take back immediately. Idea to sacrifice pawn to get time, to get initiative and to open position. So after bishop d6, it was bishop g5, idea to attack f6 and to break pawn structure of black position. After bishop h2, it's possible to trap a bishop with f4, bishop g3, then bishop f6, g takes f6. Then we have two options to attack bishop. We can take on e4, and we can also play queen g4, for example, queen g7, bishop e6. Another idea to exchange queens and then to come with knight to do fork on d6. So it's not possible to take on h2. What to do then? King h8, it was played, but still we will break his pawn structure to checkmate very soon. But before to take on f6, he decided to play knight b4, and we'll see. Maybe we have another idea not to take on f6, because we can also attack via f-file. Knight b5, queen b8, rook d1. As you see, all moves of white with attack, with tempo. It's so important when you have some initiative. You need to play with tempo. You need to play fast. Not to give any time for black to consolidate, to coordinate pieces. Bishop c5, f takes e4. Not necessary to take on f6 with bishop. Maybe we will take with rook to checkmate with bishop and queen. a6 it was played, and here many options how to win the game. It's possible to take on f6, but white decided to play very simply, to play e5 to attack f6 with pawn. Knight d5. If black will take, now we can take on f6 with pawn, for example. And how to defend? To take with pawn back, it's not possible. It's just checkmate. Bishop f6. King will be trapped, and it's checkmate. If g6, we can simply play f7 and then bishop f6. So king is really weak. Knight fd5 it was played, but then you can see there is no any defender around king. King is totally alone. All black pieces out of play on queen side. That's why for sure we have perfect chances to checkmate in next few moves. And it happened. So bishop c2, queen h5 threat, bishop h7 threat, queen e4 threat. So many moves, yeah, we have to attack. Bishop e3, but he decided to do beautiful. Knight d6, bishop g5, knight f7, check, king g7, and here we have small but very nice combination you can find right now, and it was bishop h7. Small tactic, king h7, queen e4, king g8, and then knight g5. Not possible to defend against queen h7, and it's checkmate. So very beautiful game by Dubov in his style. He played very aggressive, and e4 was very interesting way to get initiative, to open two bishops and to attack immediately, to play with tempo. Every move was very attacking move, like here, yeah, queen e2, very important moment not to exchange bishops. Then bishop can move to g8, then white has idea to open f file, white has idea to attack via diagonal a2 g8, and black has no any chance to defend because black has no time. Okay, I hope you like this video. Please follow my channel because I will publish more lessons here. Thank you.